Dear my daughter, through meditation, I embarked on a journey to meet the many versions of my past self, each holding on to pain, anger, and resentment. I listened to their honest stories, felt their emotions, and gradually released them from my heart. Among them, I met the version of me who hated my father and the younger me who once swore to take revenge on him. I let them speak their truth. My father's so-called parenting often came in the form of harsh words and physical punishment. As a child, I felt helpless and unjustly treated, unable to express my pain or stand up for myself. Fear and anger built up inside me, turning the word father into something synonymous with terror. During meditation, I sat with these emotions, crying for the child I had been and the burdens she carried. Slowly, I began to release her. The anger I held toward my father lingered throughout my life, manifesting in different ways. I worked tirelessly to become the perfect daughter in his eyes because I believed that earning his pride was the only way to escape his harshness. And I succeeded. I became his shining trophy, the daughter he bragged about to others. My father passed away thinking I deeply loved and respected him, never realizing that my kindness was a mask, my silent form of rebellion. At his funeral, I didn't feel sadness. Instead, I felt an overwhelming sense of freedom. As his body was laid to rest, I imagined myself flying through the sky, unburdened for the first time. I thought that with his passing, the pain he caused me would vanish. But it didn't. Instead, I was consumed by guilt. How could I feel joy at my own father's death? Through meditation, I came to understand that even my guilt was a mask, a way to hide the deeper truth of my anger and hatred. I had spent my life covering one emotion with another, trying to bury the pain rather than face it. Over time, I realized how this unresolved resentment had spilled into my relationships with others. I projected my father's image onto people who loved me, mocking their affection and causing them pain. Even my husband, your father, suffered the most from my unresolved anger and bitterness. Meditation helped me confront the truth. I had become cruel to those closest to me while remaining submissive to those who held power over me. I saw how I used kindness as a mask to hide my true feelings, pretending to be gentle and understanding, only to cut people off mercilessly when they needed me most. As I reflected on my life, I saw how much of it had been controlled by my past. I realized that if I didn't let go of the old wounds and the masks I wore to hide them, I would continue living as a puppet of my pain. No matter how perfect my external circumstances became, my heart would remain an empty desert, wandering alone. This realization pushed me to let go of everything, my masks, my bitterness, and even the version of myself shaped by my past. I wanted to find the real me, the me untainted by fear, anger, or guilt. If there is one thing I want to share with you, my child, It's this. Through meditation, I found my purpose and the reason I was born. Even in the midst of a busy life, I prioritized my spiritual growth, setting aside time and resources for meditation. Today, I am deeply grateful to the past version of myself who chose this path. That choice has brought me the clarity, peace, and freedom I now hold dear.